Association with Nord Boxing Promotions, PR Best Boxing, Metro PCS, Wireless for All, PlayStation 4, Greatness Awaits, and being broadcast worldwide on True TV and Turner Sports. This is a co-featured bout of the evening, 12 rounds or less, for the vacant WBO International Lightweight Championship. Supervisor Joe Hernandez. The three judges are David Jacobucci, Levi Martinez, and Chris Flores. The man in charge, referee Luis Pabon. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters wearing purple with silver and gold trim. He weighed in at an official 134 3/4 pounds. In 25 bouts as a pro, he has 24 victories with one lone defeat, 19 of those victories by way of KO. Fighting out of Toa Baja, Puerto Rico, Jose Chelo Gonzalez. Across the ring in the red corner, wearing blue with red and silver trim, he weighed in at an identical 134 1/2 pounds, and as a pro, he has 27 victories against one lone defeat, 11 of those victories by way of KO. Fighting out of Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, Diego Magdaleno.
I follow you. One with him, okay?
Let's take a look at our tail of the tape presented by Sony PlayStation. Greatness awaits.
Okay, guys, I give you an instruction in the dressing room. Le have an agreement, okay? Good luck, God bless you. Le di las instrucciones en la camerino. Vamos a la pelea limpia que ganen los sueldos.
You saw on the tail of the tape, Gonzalez, the bigger fighter, a little more power perhaps for Chelo Gonzalez as he gets set to take on Diego Magdaleno as round one is underway. Gonzalez 24-1, 19 knockouts in the purple and silver trunks. Magdaleno in the blue trunks at 27-1 with 11 knockouts.
Right there, the difference in power. Difference in power. Maybe it might be what happens. What predicts the outcome of this fight.
And Magdaleno's a fighter who likes to take his time, and you see Gonzalez is a guy who's not necessarily going to go after you as well. Each fighter just trying to gauge the other right now early on.
Well, first of all, it's not good for, I mean, when you have a guy at southpaw, you got to be aggressive against a southpaw. If you try to lay back on the southpaw, 9 out of 10 times they're going to beat you to the punch. You're always playing defense. But right now, Magdaleno is not as aggressive as I thought he would be. I thought he'd jump on Gonzalez right from the get. He's being a little bit hesitant at this point.
Gonzalez likes to be the counter puncher. Magdaleno not giving him anything to counter right now. First attack from Magdaleno. For Gonzalez, his second fight outside of Puerto Rico. His first was against Ricky Burns in Scotland, in a fight that he did not come out of the corner after the 9th round. A fight in which he was winning on all 3 scorecards by 3 points. But he injured his hand and could not continue with just 3 rounds to go.
When you had a world title fight at stake, 3 rounds to go, I think you can crawl the last 3 rounds if you need to. So immediately it makes me question his heart a little bit, just a little bit.
When we talked with him about that yesterday, he did not want to talk about the Burns fight. He said that was behind him, didn't want to have anything to do with that. As the crowd's a little restless here with a lack of action in round 1.
But Gonzalez, you could say, is trying to counterpunch. By waiting, he's doing nothing. Magdaleno isn't getting close enough. He can't do anything.
A stalemate here in round 1. Little flurry of activity. That has been the exception. Now Magdaleno to the body.
Well, Magdaleno has to have a concentrated body attack. You got to come forward. That's the thing about a southpaw that gives you the advantage. Because a Orthodox fighter is not used to fighting a guy, used to fighting southpaws. Obviously, the southpaws are used to fighting Orthodox fighters. So they got to come forward, press the attack. if you lay back like Gonzalez says, usually you're in second place.
Diego Magdaleno has Joel Diaz in his corner tonight. Joel Diaz, of course, best known for being Tim Bradley's trainer. And for more on Joel Diaz and Tim Bradley, we go to Christina Poncher.
That's right, Kevin. Joel Diaz, in any other fight week, would be preparing Timothy Bradley, as today he waited for his fight tomorrow night. But in fact, it was Tim who told Joel.
Round 2 between Gonzalez and Magdaleno. Round 1 did not have a whole lot of action between these two fighters. Round 2 starting in a similar vein. Ray, what needs to happen for each of these fighters to get a little work done here?
Magdaleno has to come forward. He has to come forward. Again, press the attack. And simply Gonzalez, you know, he's trying to counter, and that's not the smartest thing against a southpaw. You've got to be, you know, also take the initiative, come forward. Right now, but I thought I gave Gonzalez the last round because I thought he controlled center ring. I thought he had the better ring generalship.
Magdaleno staying at distance like this, is this a reflection of his concern about the power of Gonzalez?
I think so. I mean, you know, I was thinking at the first round, I'm thinking maybe he either felt a punch or he knows if the kid's power because he hasn't taken many chances. And I think that's what he has to do.
Well, Diego Magdaleno told us he has to land his jab. He's got to move Gonzalez out of his comfort zone with that jab. And now referee Luis Pavon is encouraging them to get it going a little bit. So far, we've not seen much from that jab of Magdaleno. And he said once he gets a rhythm with his jab, it's all downhill for Gonzalez as Gonzalez lands the right to the body. Second straight fight for Gonzalez against the southpaw. Mohamed Quintero was his last fight. He won by TKO.
I actually think this is smart by Gonzalez because he's keeping his composure, and eventually I think the crowd's going to get to Magdaleno. He's going to try to do something, may open himself up for a counter punch.
How difficult is it to be patient like Gonzalez is being against a fighter who's not engaging right away?
Well, he's not doing a whole lot himself. So this is a fight where one guy's doing nothing and the other guy's doing less.
And there's a counter by Gonzalez. Now he's got him in the corner trying to do a little work. Our first real flurry of activity, Magdaleno trying to get to the body of Gonzalez. A little more action in the second half of round 2. Gonzalez, again, not getting much done.
I'm not saying a whole lot because there's not a whole lot to talk about.
Final 10 seconds. Magdaleno and Gonzalez.
Game of war. Download now.
Here we go in round number 3. Gonzalez and Magdaleno. Each fighter is trying to find a little rhythm early on in this fight.
I truly believe that this pace right now is better for Gonzalez. He's able to dictate center ring, he's able to dictate the pace of the fight, control the tempo.
Christina Poncher is over in Magdaleno's corner with Joel Diaz.
Joel, Diego feeling out the pace in the first and second round. What was your message to him before this third round gets started?
Well, I give him 2 rounds because Gonzalez is a fighter that he's not gonna come and get you. He's just there. You know, if you don't come looking for him, he's not gonna come looking for you. That's why it makes it a little interesting. And I don't want Diego to be carried away by the crowd pushing him to fight. You know, I want him to stick to the game plan. Now it's time to start applying the pressure after this round. Now, I give him 2 rounds to study. Now it's time to go in and get him now. Start breaking him down.
An offensive defense for Diego, correct?
Offensive defense for Diego.
All right, thank you. Kevin?
All right, Christina, thank you very much, Ray.
Well, Joel Diaz is a very good trainer, obviously, but I don't like the idea of you let a guy take 2 rounds. You give him 2 rounds. You don't give a fighter anything, especially in a 12-round fight. You give him the first 2 rounds, that means you have to win 7 of the next 10. That's very difficult.
We saw in that exchange a little bit of a right hand that may have caught Magdaleno earlier while Christina was talking to Joel Diaz, and now good left from Magdaleno.
Midway through this 3rd round.
The thing about Magdaleno, he's throwing more punches this round, but he's not coming. He throws them, and he's almost short-arming a lot of his punches. Meaning when he's throwing them, he's coming up short, and he's not stepping in, sliding in, you know, because obviously Gonzalez is sliding back.
Every time Magdaleno comes in, you see Gonzalez looking immediately for the counter. He is a counter puncher, but he's just not had a whole lot of opportunities to counter through these first few rounds. Magdaleno has him up against the ropes, and a quick flurry. Magdaleno a little busier in his 3rd round.
Yeah, he needs to be too. And Gonzalez is talking to him. I don't know what he's saying, but he's talking to him.
Tried to get the uppercut in, and then the left. Gonzalez does not appear the least bit phased at this point. Final 10 seconds of round 3. Both fighters still looking for something here early on in this fight.
Everyone else is talking about.
Round 4 underway. Diego Magdaleno and Jose Gonzalez. Kevin Kugler, Ray Mancini, Christina Pancha with you on Friday Night Knockout here on True TV. And Ray, through the first 3 rounds, how do you have this one scored?
Right now I have Gonzalez up by 2-1. Yes, no, I have actually 29 for Gonzalez, 28 for Magdaleno. I thought, you know, the first 2 rounds, Magdaleno didn't do a whole lot. That round, he threw punches. Even though he came up short, he threw a lot more punches. And Gonzalez didn't do a whole lot. He was sitting back playing defense.
One of the things during the round break, Joel Diaz, we were listening in during the break, and he was telling Diego Magdaleno, you've got to get in, you've got to press the action, you've got to go after him a little bit more.
Well, you have to. You know, again, he's a southpaw. It's always going to give an opponent problems. So you can, sharp punches back there by Gonzalez. It's always going to give opponents problems being a southpaw. So if you come forward, you already got him on the defense. Mentally, they got to wonder where the punches come from. It's coming from different angles. But if you sit there and do nothing, well, you know, you're prime target just like anybody else.
Gonzalez looking for an entry, trying that jab. Magdaleno to the body. Diego Magdaleno, his dad a huge soccer fan, named him after Diego Maradona. He told us yesterday, Diego Maradona was great at something. I want to be great at boxing. This is a big fight for both of these guys. There's an opportunity after this fight, perhaps, to get a shot at a title, and that's what obviously both of these gentlemen would like. Gonzalez had a shot at that title against Ricky Burns. Really outworked him in most of that fight, but did not continue after the 9th round.
See, what I see right now, Magdalene's doing a lot of posing. He's doing a lot of posing. No, he's making feints, but then he's doing nothing. Make the feint, throw your punches. Make the feint, throw your punches right after. That's what you got to do against it. They banged heads. That's what you have to do. He's feinting and doing nothing.
Gonzalez got the worst of that head clash, but it does not appear that either got cut in the bump. Magdaleno trying to get inside of Gonzalez. And the counter by Gonzalez, the right to the head. Coming up next, we've got a great matchup between Gilberto Ramirez and Derek Edwards. Ramirez, the undefeated 31-0. Derek Edwards, 27-4-1. That's coming up on True TV.
Okay, smart pressure. Yeah. Your offense is your best defense. I need you to get in there, start closing the gap. Don't give them the distance. Yeah. Get inside, boom, boom, boom. And then when you're coming inside, you got to throw, you can't stop. Yeah. Here, let's go, Diego. Pick it up. You want this? You want this banner? You got this? You want this title? Yep. Okay?
Hey, remember, dude, there ain't no tomorrow, son. You got to do it today. Yeah.
It's today, baby. Hey, it's not about winning. It's okay?
Statement, son. Yep. Statement.
Let's make a statement. Remember, we talked about it. It's going to work.
Get inside.
Here. Diego, gotta make
So far from both of these fighters, the game plan of Gonzalez appears to be much more in effect. He told us yesterday he's got to stay outside. He's got to use that reach advantage. Well, he certainly has stayed on the outside. You heard Joel Diaz telling Diego Magdaleno, do you want the title? You got to go get it. You got to go in there and get it.
That's good advice. That's very good advice. Exactly. Fighters got to go take it. It ain't coming to you.
Gonzalez wanted to use that reach and that strength and then throw punches in bunches, he said.
But again, Magdaleno, I think, staying on the outside a little too much. You know, he's got to start slipping inside even though the Gonzalez is parrying his punches, slip inside, let your hands go.
And there you go. Getting inside a little bit more and doing a little work. Back to using that reach to keep Magdaleno at bay.
See, now he backed right off. He threw it 2 punches. Stay right there. Stay in the pocket. Fire some more.
The crowd trying to encourage these fighters to pick it up once again. And there's Diego Magdaleno.
Again, he backs off. Stay on top of him. That's what he should be doing as a southpaw. Stay on top.
Right slipped in from Gonzalez.
Gonzalez isn't doing a whole lot to back him off. You know, if I was Magdaleno, and I'm sure Joel Diaz will tell him, I'd be testing the heart of Gonzalez. We know that he was ahead after 9 rounds. Straight right hand. Straight right hand. Good punch. Against Ricky Burns and quit on the stool. Whether he hurt his head or not, I understand. But when you're that far ahead, you can crawl for the last 3 rounds. So I would make Diego Magdaleno challenge Gonzalez's heart.
That right hand of Gonzalez may have stung Magdaleno just a little bit. Appears to still be blinking that one off. Hanging on here in the final 40 seconds of round 5.
Now, if he turns southpaw, Gonzalez turns southpaw, I would jump on right now because that's not his normal style. And if this is confusing Magdaleno, but usually it's confusing himself.
We get to the body and then follow up to the head, but Gonzalez is able to bow away. Right inside, and then the counter from Gonzalez. 10 seconds to go in round 5. Quick flurry and a good body shot from Gonzalez as we reach the end of the 5th round. In Hidalgo, Texas, Diego Magdaleno and Jose Gonzalez. Both fighters have had brief moments, but this has been the bulk of the fight.
Yeah, 2 guys pose in front of each other, trying to drive the other one out first and counter. But that's not that. Magdaleno got to be the aggressor. He's got to be the aggressor. He's a shorter opponent, and also he's a southpaw. You got to use that for your advantage.
Gonzalez trying to shoot into the body. Remember, he sure to catch Jake Gyllenhaal starring in the new movie Southpaw in theaters everywhere, July 24th.
It's right on cue, right? Oh, good shot.
Southpaw catches.
Good shot. There he goes.
There he goes. Diego Magdaleno. First real good flurry of the night. It started with that left. Now he got him to the body.
What I like Magdaleno's doing, he's sliding over a little to his right, left, shooting a straight left hand. Boom. You know, he's letting the right hand of left hand of Magdaleno go by him. He's slipping to his right and shooting a straight left hand. It's a good move for a southpaw.
Looks like a little blood for Diego Magdaleno. On the left side of his face, above the eye, looks like, on the left side. He was cut against Roman Martinez over his right eye, but that came in a head clash in the 10th round. Definitely a little cut over that left eye.
Can't tell, but it's not. Doesn't look like he's in a good position. He's really got to pick up the pace now.
Good shot to the body again by Magdaleno, but Gonzalez just shrugs it off. Gonzalez got the right hand in. He's got Magdaleno in the corner. That's starting to bother Magdaleno a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to have to pick up the pace. So far, like we've seen over the last couple rounds.
More clinching here, though, as that cut continues to create problems. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Big left hand. And Derek Edwards getting ready in the locker room for his matchup with undefeated Gilberto Ramirez. That's coming up on True TV. Stephanie Cook, our ring card girl out of Las Vegas. First runner-up twice for Miss Nevada. 25-year-old will be competing again this fall for the title of Miss Nevada. Originally from the Midwest, now in Las Vegas. As we check what you're saying on Twitter, 78% of you right now tweeting that you believe Diego Magdaleno is leading in this fight.
Go, give me those two.
Ray Mancini, as we work our way into this 7th round, your scorecard through 6.
58-56 for Magdaleno last 4 rounds, especially the last 2. I really liked how he's picking up the pace. He's got to maintain that pace to beat Gonzalez. But he's making Gonzalez, he's controlling center ring now. Magdaleno's controlling center ring, and he's making Gonzalez do what he wants him to do.
Been a little more aggressive, been able to land a few more combinations as well over the last couple of rounds. And we'll keep an eye on that cut over the left eye of Diego Magdaleno. That was bothering him at the end of the 6th round.
Yeah, I believe it was caused by a headbutt. I didn't see any clean punches. You know, they were coming in.
Oh, good left hand. Good. That stung Gonzalez. And then a little smile as Magdaleno gets a warning for a shot to the back of the head.
Well, that's also been a knock on Magdaleno. He's been big punches. He hasn't got a whole lot of pop in his punches. He hit, you know, Gonzalez with that shot, and if he had a little pop behind it, that really could have hurt Gonzalez or ended the fight.
And a slip. This is not a knockdown, that's a slip. And right back at it.
I thought it was a salsa move. I didn't know.
Halfway through round 7.
See, this is where Magdaleno got to keep his composure. Just keep coming. Even now, Gonzalez switched on him. Doesn't mean anything. Magdaleно's got to still keep coming forward, especially with the cut now. You got to try to get him out of there.
What's the benefit of the switch for Gonzalez?
There is none. There is none, unless you know how to fight as a southpaw. Well, Gonzalez ain't doing nothing when he turns southpaw.
Magdaleno slipping under that just a bit. Christina, I know you had a chance to check on that cut over the eye of Diego Magdaleno. What'd you find out?
Yeah, I spoke with Greg here from the program director, and he said indeed that cut was from a punch in the 6th round. So looks like they did a good job in the corner cleaning it up, but if it becomes a factor, it was indeed by a punch.
All right, Christina, thank you very much.
But then I stand corrected. I didn't see that punch, but
and I believe another slip here, and time is called.
See, I don't understand this. I don't understand. He's calling timeout because the guy's hurt. Hey, get up and fight or don't fight. If you can't fight, it's over.
Well, remember in Scotland after the 9th round, Jose Gonzalez did not leave his stool with a hand injury. He was ahead on the scorecards. Now, a headbutt here is the reason why Gonzalez is down. There was a bump of heads, apparently, and that's what sent Gonzalez down. He is in some bad shape right now.
I didn't see the headbutt there. I didn't see the headbutt there. Look, if he can't fight, they got to stop the fight. It's over.
I'm not sure he's going to be able to get back up. Right?
I'm not so sure he wants to get back up.
He is still just trying to get his bearings. I'm not 100% sure. There was talk that it was a head bump, but it may have been a low blow that was the cause of the concern for Jose Gonzalez.
Where? I'm looking for it.
Yeah, it's hard to. We'll show you between rounds and see if we can find what might have been the cause of the problem. Our referee, Luis Pabon, believes it to be a low blow, and that's why you're seeing all of the delay here. And Gonzalez shaking his head as he goes over to his corner. And Jose Gonzalez is not going to fight again. This fight is over, I believe. Jose Gonzalez said he cannot go anymore. And the fight is done. Let's see if we can see what happened, Ray. There's
right
the
there.
left.
That's a good body shot. That's a good body shot. And at the top of the top of its trunks. That's a good body shot. He hit him with a nah.
Yeah, that's not a low blow.
He stopped him. He stopped him with a good body shot. There was nothing low about that.
So Diego Magdaleno is victorious as Jose Gonzalez cannot continue with this fight being tended to by the doctors in his corner. We'll step aside and we'll get the official decision.
Has a cost. Selfless, rated PG-13.
Well, let's get the official decision as we go to our ring announcer, Lupe Contreras.
Ladies and gentlemen, the blue corner suffers what the referee declares to be an unintentional low blow. He is given 5 minutes to recover. Once the 5 minutes expired, he informed the referee he no longer wished to continue, forcing him to call a halt to this contest with an official time of 2 minutes 43 seconds of round number 7, and declaring the winner by way of technical knockout. And now, the WBO International Lightweight Champion, Diego Magdaleno.
And the final punch stats you see there, 57 landed for Magdaleno, 43 landed for Gonzalez, 25% of the Magdaleno punches to 18% for Jose Gonzalez, and Magdaleno wins it after what was ruled as for Lupe Contreras a low blow. We looked at it on the replay. Not exactly a low blow as the final punch stats show. The power punches, 52 landed to 35. Christina Poncher is in the ring with our winner, Diego Magdaleno.
Here with Diego Magdaleno. Diego, congratulations. I'm sure not necessarily how you would want this fight to end, but you were up on all 3 scorecards at the time of the stoppage. What did you see there on that punch that ended the fight? Was considered a low blow?
Well, to get to that from the beginning, I knew I threw a mean body shot. It was a right hook to the body. That was my plan of attack from the beginning. Not to get reckless in there. You know, let me clear myself around the Texas fans because they've been really, really good to me. And, you know, this style of fighting is a little different from me. I'm an action-packed fighter. I throw 100 punches around. I come out to fight. And to someone who does the opposite, like Cello did, you know, it was a little bit different because he's sitting there waiting, you know, and I didn't want to get caught with anything reckless.
This fight setting you up for a possible mandatory shot at a title. Do you think that you showed enough tonight and that you're ready for that opportunity?
Well, the fighter wasn't in front of me. You know, styles make fights, and I couldn't display everything that I wanted to. I think that I deserved my shot at the top, but, you know, it was just the style of this fight.
All right, congratulations on the win, Diego.
Thank you very much.
Kevin?
All right, Christina, thank you very much. Diego Magdaleno gets the victory. Jose Gonzalez still feeling that one, Ray. Let's take another look at this punch. And Ray, walk us through exactly what you see here on this punch.
It's a good straight left hand to the solar plexus. It's a good body shot. Boom, right there. It's a good body shot. He hit him in the middle of the pit of the stomach, and he couldn't take it. That's it. It was a good body.